ladies and gentlemen. You're on the Carter Hour right now. I'm Carter, and you're looking at my brand new head kit for my 2003 Grand Marquis. Now, as you can see right here, these are hella ballasts. Very important when you're selecting a head kit, because if you don't go with a good ballast, like the stuff from China, you don't want to get this. I got this from a guy that's local to Michigan, and he set it up. I've got my relay right here. Very important. Very important. It's got a cap on it too, so there's no power faults. Even though this kit really doesn't draw that much, you should separate it from your power. So I'm going to kind of go through and show you guys what you need to do on the Crown Vic and Grand Marquis. So this is going into my 2003 Grand Marquis. First of all, we've got to start by removing this panel right here. It's very easy. It's 3 screws or 3 plastic pop-ins. Just sit there and kind of twist them and they'll come out. And be careful, because you want to pull all these out before you actually lift this panel, because you might end up losing them. So you just, twist them, pull them out, and you're good to go. So we're going to want to set these somewhere where where you're not going to lose them. So I'm going to put them in my pocket. And we're going to remove this panel. Alright, the panel has been removed. That was pretty quick, like not even 5 seconds. So what we're going to have to do is start by taking these 3 screws out. That holds the headlight housing in. We're going to remove that entire housing. We're going to disconnect it from this harness right here. Now, the Crown Victorias are a little bit different. They don't have this, or I don't believe they have this harness anyways. See, you just unplug, you just push this back and unplug it, and away goes your harness. So we want to do this for both of them. They're a little tough to get out. They're a little tough to get out, so they're right here. It's a little bit tough to get out, but we're gonna remove these screws on both sides and pull the entire headlight harness out, or headlight assembly out, because we want to do this right. We don't want to screw it up. So okay, I got this out. Now you have to loosen this side to get this headlight out, or it's just not going to come out, because there is these 2 little lips right here, and it's really hard to get out. So you kind of gotta push it down a little bit and lift it out. So when I was taking this bulb out, and some of you Grand Marquis and Crown Victoria owners probably know this already, but I was trying to get the bulb out. I was trying to twist and turn. I'm like, how is this coming out? Well, Crown Victoria owners only have this piece. Mercury Grand Marquis owners have this piece in addition. So this is actually a dust cap that keeps that enclosed, and this keeps the bulb in place. So there are actually 2 pieces, and here's a little gasket down here that goes in here. So what we're going to have to do is, when we install these heads, we're going to have to make a 1-inch hole right here. We're actually going to drill that out. I'm going to order 2 more caps from the dealership in case I want to convert back to the original lights, which I doubt I will. But so what we're going to do now is we're going to insert the bulb very carefully. You don't want to touch the bulb when you're doing this. You want to be very, very careful. So that's our next step. We're going to insert the bulbs, and I'm going to pull out the other headlight. This is what it looks like without the headlight. I'm going to pull out this one next and insert the bulb in there too, so we can get these prepared and ready to go. Now you're going to have to test. Now these, I opted out in doing the bi-Xeons and just went with the regular Xeons. Now there's 3 wires on here. We got to figure out, the middle is the ground. So we've got to figure out which one is the low beam, which one is the high beam. So we're going to figure that out here next, after I get the bulbs and this other one taken out and the bulb inserted in there. So this shouldn't take too long. The wiring process is going to probably take the longest part. Excuse me. So stay tuned, Carter Hour. Okay, here's the bulb. This is an H1, I believe, or a 9007 bulb. Now this is going to go in, as you can see, into the hole there. However, when I bought this kit from the guy that I bought it from, he said to replace the rubber gaskets with the ones that came on here. Do not make it fit in that housing. For some reason they don't fit right. So you got to take the rubber gasket from your existing bulb right there and transfer it over to this one. Careful not to have the gasket touch the bulb. Do not touch the bulb at all, because it can cause it to prematurely malfunction. So I'm going to put this in, and we're going to get the wiring all situated and get it looking nice. And so